Good day, everyone. Welcome to our English 6 virtual class. Today, I will be your English teacher. My name is Rubelyn Getalia. I am going to discuss with you the lesson 1 of module 4 in quarter 1. Our lesson for today class is all about inferring the meaning of idiomatic expression using context clues. In this lesson class, we are going to know, understand, and learn idiomatic expressions through identifying word clues that is used in the sentence. But before I am going to discuss the lesson today, I will introduce to you first our class objectives to be attained at the end of the lesson. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to acquire the following skills. First, use some common idiomatic expressions. Second, infer or derive meaning of common idiomatic expressions through context. And third, show concern for the environment. And now class, for me to know your previous knowledge and to know if you can still remember the lesson that we are going to discuss today, I will give you a simple pre-test. Okay, are you ready, class, to take the pre-test? Now, to start with, I want you to read carefully the directions given on the screen and kindly prepare your pen and activity notebook where you can write your answers. All together, let us all read the directions, and right after reading, you can start answering. I will give you 5 minutes to do the activity. Let us start. Directions. Read each sentence. The underlined group of words is an idiom. Choose the best meaning. Write your answer on your activity notebook. Question number 1. Whenever Rene is under the weather, he gets plenty of rest and takes plenty of vitamins. A. Out in the rain. B. Ill. C. Exercising. D. Below the weather. Try to look at the underlined words and find the best answer on the choices given. After reading it, I want you to answer directly in your activity notebook. And right after the question, you will see the correct answer flashes on the screen. Question number 2. We planned a surprise party for grandmother, but William spilled the beans and spoiled it. A. Revealed the secret. B. Threw beans to surprise grandmother at the party. Letter C. Stopped the party. Or letter D. Planted some beans. Let us check your answer. And the correct answer for number 2 is letter A, reveal the secret. Question number 3. Marlon's jokes were thin after you've heard them 10 times. A. Become strong. B. Become boring. C. Become funny. D. Remain thin. Let us check your answer for question number 3. And the answer is letter C, become funny. Question number 4. Although Easter did well in the spelling quiz, she tripped up when she came to the word giraffe. A. Fell on the floor. B. Made a choice. C. Spoke quietly. Or D. Made a mistake. Let us check your answer, class. The answer for question number 4 is letter D, made a mistake. Question number 5. The movie was so funny. It really had made us in stitches. A. Laughing hard. B. Watching eagerly. C. Sewing. D. Listening attractively. Let us check your answer. For question number 5, the correct answer is letter A, laughing hard. May I ask who among you, class, who got the correct answers? For those who got perfectly, you did a great job. It means that you can still remember the lesson that we are going to tackle today. So this time, I am going to give you another activity. And this activity or task is entitled, What's In? In this activity, you are going to identify idioms, which will be our topic for today. I want you to do the activity and read the directions carefully. Again, write your answer on your activity notebook. All together, kindly read the directions carefully, and right after reading, you can directly start answering. I will give you enough time to do the activity. Question number 1. The prince found the apple of his eye when he met Cinderella at the ball. I think everybody answered already, so let us check if you got the correct answer. The answer is apple of his eye. So this time, I think some of you class has knowledge already about our lesson today. Question number 2. School would be a bed of roses without homework. And the correct answer for that is bed of roses. Question number 3. Melanie is bookworm. And the correct answer is bookworm. Question number 4. The storm left them all in the same boat. And the correct answer is in the same boat. Did you find it hard in answering, class? Well, I guess you have now an idea of what will be our topic for today and how to identify it. Now, to deepen up your understanding, let us have an oral reading activity. This oral reading activity is entitled What's New? In here, you are going to read phrases and try to understand and identify what are the messages they convey. I want you, class, to read all together the directions given and try to think and analyze the phrases that you have read. Makes a splash. Apple of one's eye. Spill the beans. Under the weather. Once in a blue moon. So, class, are you done reading? Those phrases that you have read are idioms. After reading it, did you get the message or idea it conveys? Well, I know some of you still have difficult time to understand the message that each phrases convey. So this time, to understand and learn more, I will give you another oral reading, and this will be your Activity 2. The story is entitled Don't Dump That Garbage. This is an adaptation. What you're going to do, class, is you're going to read the selection and take those words that are underlined, because after you read the selection, you will be going to answer some questions from it. Is it clear, class? So let's begin reading the story. Don't Dump That Garbage and Adaptation. An American friend who frequently visits our country once remarked that he is perplexed with the Filipinos. He said, "We show a lot of contradictions in our lifestyle. And the more he knows us, the more puzzled he becomes." One piece of the jigsaw puzzle he tries to fit is our tidiness in our homes and our seeming careless way of dumping our garbage. Indeed, there is something wrong with us. We never accept the fact that we are selfish and concerned individuals. We always put the blame on our government or to whoever we think is responsible. but never blame ourselves. We don't want to mess our rooms. We like everything spick and span at home, but we throw all our garbage indiscriminately anywhere we place. Groups claiming they are environment friendly attend conferences and chant slogans, showing their superficial concern about saving our environment. Let me say to these people, let us clean our first and learn how to dispose our garbage properly. Maybe we can help clean our environment and save this earth. Have you read the story carefully, class? And what you have learned from it? I presume that all of you read the story. So this time, to know if you really understand the selection, I will give you an activity to answer. I will give you 5 minutes to answer the questions. And again, write your answer on your activity notebook. I want you to copy the questions, and right after copying it, you can start directly answering the questions. Are you done copying, class? Five minutes starts now. Okay, I think 5 minutes is over. Just prepare your answers on your activity notebook because I will be going to collect that together with your answered modules. After the activities that you have done, I want to know if you can now identify idioms. To further explain idiomatic expressions, I want you to read the sentences below. Figure out what the idiomatic expression "speak and span" mean. What do you think the idiomatic expression "speak and span" mean? Now, I would like you to think about the other words in the sentence. What clue words can you find? If your answer is always cleaning, then you are correct. Following the clue words, class, you can now figure out that "speak and span" means something that is totally clean or tidy. Did the context clue or hint help you understand the meaning of the idiom? To understand more the meaning of the idiom, here is another sentence for you to read. Suppose you are going to figure out the meaning of the idiomatic expression "under the weather" in the sentence. What will you do? Look carefully at the sentence. Now, focus on what clues in the sentence tell you. has a sore throat and runny nose. So the idiom under the weather must mean ill. This is how to find the meaning of idiomatic expression using context clues. You can get the meaning of the expression by reading the words in the same sentence. Now class, I want you to study the following idioms on how they are used in the sentences. Each idiom is used in a sentence. Study and read it carefully. Number 1. Fuel these days costs an arm and a leg. Number 2. She will apologize when pigs fly. Number 3. After the long road trip, we were all dead tired and ready to hit the sack. Number 4. The children in my class were all ears when I was telling them a story. Number 5. Break a leg, Hannah. I'm sure your performance will be great. You have learned how these idioms are properly used in context. Now that you have learned how these idioms are properly used in context, copy and complete the sentences below by using the same idioms. Cost an arm and a leg. All ears. When pigs fly. Break a leg. Hit the sack. Number 1. I can't wait to see you perform on stage tonight. And the correct answer is break a leg. Number 2. I can't afford to buy this car. It is blank. The answer is cost an arm and a leg. Number 3. Joel has been promising to paint the house for 2 years. Maybe blank. The answer is when pigs fly. Number 4. It's already 10 o'clock in the evening. It's time to blank. The answer is hit the sack. Number 5. I was blank when my father was telling about his trip to Cebu. And the answer is all ears. you able to give meaning of idiomatic expression using context clues? I want to challenge yourself. Supply the missing words to complete the statement and write your answer on your activity notebook. When you come to an idiomatic expression, look for blank or hints in the sentence. These nearby words are called blank. Let's remember this. What are idioms or idiomatic expressions? Idioms are expressions that cannot be understood simply by putting the meaning of the individual words. They have meaning as a whole, expressions, instead of as individual words. You can get the meaning of these expressions by reading the words in the same sentence. This is called context clues. This time, class, to know if you have learned something out of our lesson today, I will give you an activity, and this is entitled, What I Can Do. Read the directions carefully and write your answer on your activity notebook. Number 1. Pepe ran from third base to home plate, like a flash. A. Angrily. B. Happily. C. In a bright light. Or D. With a great speed. Number 2. Edgar's heart was in his mouth while the votes were being counted. A. Edgar's stomach felt angry. B. Edgar's heart had a pain. C. Edgar's felt anxious. Or D. Edgar's stomach was full. Number 3. That is a big talk for a little boy, said the father. A. A long speech. B. Bold talk. C. Using long words. Or D. Using many words. Number 4. Jessica is counting on her friends to finish the project. A is numbering. B is adding the number. C is depending upon. Or D is answering. Number 5. Pedro inched his way across the raft to the roof. A. Moved an inch at a time. B. Counted an inch of the way. C. Crept very slowly. Or D. Crept easily. At this time, to reinforce your learnings about our topic for today, I want you to copy your assignments and answer it on your activity notebook to be passed together with your answered modules.